Hi, my name is Jeffrey Butts and I'm a doctor of dental surgery, and this channel is all about health and wellness for you to be healthy and wealthy. And today we're going to talk about habits to make you healthy. Let's talk about it. We're going to share a bit about my own experience. We're going to talk about all the little things. Most of us want better health, more energy, less stress, stronger bodies, but lasting change doesn't come from a quick fix. It comes from habits. The small choices we do that we repeat every day shape our long-term health. And the good news, anyone can start building positive, healthy habits today. All right? So now, this is why habits matter, okay? Habits are powerful because they run in the background of our lives, okay? So research has shown that about 40% of what we do every day is literally just driven by a habit, not our conscious decisions. So that means if we shift our habits, we shift our lives. Now, this author of this book, James Clear, it's called Atomic Habits. In his book, he says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So in other words, it's just about building willpower, and it's designing your environment and systems to make good choices easier. All right, so like flossing and brushing. So one of the habits that you can have in my field, my area of expertise, is just basically flossing and brushing, right? So your habit can be whenever you get in the shower, you floss your teeth, all right? You start on the upper right, you go through the very back last tooth, and you go all the way to the other side, and then you go down, and then you go all the way, and then boom, you're showered, you've flossed your teeth. And then when you get out of the shower, you can brush your teeth, right? And then as you are getting dressed, you could put a hunk of coconut oil in your mouth and swig it around just while you're getting dressed. It's like 10, 15 minutes. And what that does is it basically pulls out all these toxins from you. And you're getting dressed. So now we're kind of talking about like stacking habits. Now you're dressed, you can spit that oil out in the garbage, not in the sink, not in the toilet, because it'll clog those up over time. And then you just brush your teeth lightly and you're out the door. Okay, so that is a habit of keeping your oral health on super high. You flossed, you've brushed, you've used something that detoxifies your mouth, and you're out the door. And it really didn't take any more time. You did it while you were showering. You brushed your teeth, and then you did the oil pulling while you were getting dressed. It's a beautiful thing. So the science of change is to make it obvious, easy, attractive, and rewarding. This is all in the book, okay? So new habits stick when we design them well. James Clear designs a simple framework called the 4 laws of behavioral change, right? So the first one is to make it obvious. You put the cues in your environment in front of you. So like if you want to floss, keep the floss where you can see it. You're going to make it easy. You're going to start small. So instead of committing to running 5 miles, start with putting your running shoes on and walk for 5 minutes, right? You're going to make it attractive. So pair the habit with something you enjoy. So listen to your favorite podcast while you exercise. And then the other thing is make it rewarding. When you've done it, you've gotten it in, celebrate your progress. Even a check mark on a calendar can give your brain a reward signal, right? Here's something you can do for yourself to remember to do the most important flossing and brushing time, which is do it before bed, all right? So if you don't floss and brush your teeth before bed, this is what happens. Everything that you brought with you from lunch or dinner, it's food that's stuck in between your teeth, sitting on top of your gums. Now, we have bacteria in our mouth that we need, but it's opportunistic. So if you give this opportunity to the bacteria to eat the things that you have not cleaned off, that is when the worst damage to your oral health can happen. So, you know, they say that people run away from pain more than they run to something of pleasure, right? So I do what I do, right? I have to give anesthesia or injections in order to cure cavities or take out teeth or put in implants or something, right? Something that I have to do because you've come to me and said, Doc, this tooth is messed up beyond, okay? It's FUBAR. You can look that up, right? And this FUBAR tooth now, I have to take it. You're gonna have to make a tooth donation. But wait, instead of that scenario, let's try another one, okay? You have flossed and brushed every night this week before you went to bed, okay? When you come to see me and your regularly scheduled appointments, you don't have anything to say to me except for, Doc, I feel pretty good. And after you're cleaning, you say, man, you have the best hygienist I've ever had. It was so comfortable. Nothing hurt when she was doing what she was doing. And the reason why nothing hurt while the hygienist was taking care of you is because your gums weren't inflamed. It's because you at least flossed before you went to bed. You flossed and brushed before you went to bed. So if pain is something that you like to run away from, then I say to stay out of pain, remember to floss and brush before you go to bed. Try that. Habit stacking. Identity-based habits. Again, we're still in the book, guys, okay? One of the most powerful tools is habit stacking. That means attaching a new habit to something you already do. For example, after I brush my teeth, I'll floss one tooth. That's what someone would say. I brush and then floss, but let's just say that's how you were doing, okay? Or after I pour my morning coffee, I'll drink a glass of water, all right? Another key idea is identity-based habits, meaning this is who you are. So instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, you could say something like, I'm a runner. Instead of saying, I want to floss, you can say, I'm the kind of person who takes care of my teeth. When your habits are tied to the person who you are, the person that you want to be, they last longer. So this channel got popular because I was talking about blood types, right? And the blood type O is the most popular one because it's the one that most people are. But then there's A, and then there's B, and then there's AB, which is the rare one. Another rare one is O negative. That's the person that can give blood to anyone, but they can only get blood from an O negative person. O positive is in there also, but they also can only get from an O negative or O positive person, right? So I have a few patients that have adopted my blood type diet thought. And that thought really goes with that's food. You still got to get good sleep. You still got to exercise. You still got to have detoxification moments. And you still got to have a good mindfulness behavior routine, like being kind, forgiving yourself or other people, saying what you want to see, imagining the thing that you want and already having it, and having that imagination being from the point of already receiving the gift that you said that you want. These things can help you create your identity. And your identity is who you think you are, right? And then when who you think you are acts in a certain way, says no to certain things, says yes to other things, and you continue the habit of being that person, well then your identity actually becomes who you are, not just who you think you are. So your habits can create your identity that you want to be. The book also goes into the power of small wins, right? So that's like getting 1% better every single day. So change does not have to be a dramatic happening, right? James Clear calls it the 1% rule. If you can get 1% better each day, the impact will compound over time. So think of it like compounding interest for your health. One small healthy choice today might not seem like much, but over weeks and months, those tiny wins add up to massive transformation. So if you don't eat the candy, if you take the candy out of the house, you keep the sugar out of the house, then you no longer have to fight with yourself saying, I'm not gonna eat it, I'm not gonna eat it. It's just not there, so you don't have to. So these little things, just as simple as taking the thing that really calls you that you know is bad, taking it away from you so you don't even have to choose it, is so much better, right? Breaking bad habits isn't about stopping them, it's about replacing them. So if you always snack late at night, swap it out for fruit or tea. If you always scroll before bed, replace it with reading one page of a book. And here's the ripple effect. One healthy habit usually sparks others. When you start exercising, you start to eat better. When you drink more water, you cut back on soda. When you floss daily, you feel more confident about your smile. Good habits create momentum, and that momentum is going to bring us to wherever we choose to go. One habit that I have done is I got like a little tiny personal sauna, right? And I have said that I'm going to read more this year and every week. So my habit is whenever I'm in the sauna, I bring a book. That's it. So the sauna is, again, it's a personal sauna. My daughter was teasing me because she came in on me once, and it's like a hot box and your head is sticking out. And she was like, "Daddy, you look so funny." And she actually took pictures of it. I hope she doesn't show the pictures. Okay. Anyway, I read while I'm there. So it's got hand area that you can pull your hands out of the box, and I'm just reading, right? I'm sweating and reading. So that is just my stackable habit. So a sauna is really good for your cardiovascular system. Your heart rate increases, and that heart rate increase is more of a cardiovascular exercise for the body so that you can have better health. They say that doing a sauna 4 times a week improves the chance of you not getting a heart attack or having any cardiovascular problems by X number of percentage, which is just why I do it. But I stack my habits. That's maybe something you can do with another thing that you do, all right? Think about it. Share what you do, please, because this is a community. I want to know how everyone's doing out there, okay? So because change doesn't happen overnight, it happens every day. You have to make a choice towards your health. So you're going to focus on systems, not your willpower. You're going to focus on your identity, not just the goal. And remember, one small habit can change the direction of your entire life. Your health is built on the habits that you repeat, okay? What you do and what you don't do is what makes your health happen. So go ahead and start today and keep building. Thank you so much for watching. If this message encouraged you, if you've got something out of this, please share this with someone who you know is ready to make a change, all right? Please like and subscribe. Please give us the thumbs up button so we can tell the algorithm, or we can show the algorithm that we're here and we're spreading this word, okay? And we're going to talk about a couple other little things a little bit later.